Hi guys, welcome to Dan's Wild Life, and today we're going to be talking about the Africa trip that I'm organising for August of this year. So we're going to get straight into it. Throughout the video there's going to be pictures up of the accommodation. I'm going to be telling you what exactly we're going to be doing during the 14 days of this safari, and honestly guys, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna go over the price, I'm gonna go over what's included in the price, I'm gonna go over what's not included in the price, and then I'm gonna give you some basic advice on how to go about preparing for the trip. Okay, so the dates is August the 16th for 14 nights. I'm flying out on the 15th to meet people at the airport. The price per person varies, so at the moment we've only got the one person, but we need a minimum of 4 people to go on this trip. For a maximum of 8 people it becomes cheaper, so the more people we get the cheaper it gets. So for a party of 4, which is the minimum people, it's £2,976.10. But if we get one more person the price drops quite considerably, really, to £2,620.15. What we really want, what we're hoping to get, is 8 people, and then the price drops dramatically to £2,086.15 per person. The price of that includes all transfers inside South Africa, food and drink at the lodges, and a rental vehicle and trailer for 8 days. Prices do not include international flights. The food at Struwig is all included, so they feed us from then on. And obviously spending money. Mongoose, which is the company that I'm starting, this is basically our first trip. We want to get we want to get people over there, and we want to get people to experience Africa like me and my friend Stefan have. We at Mad Mongoose recommend £400 spending money, because tipping over there it's very prevalent. Like, people earn most of the money from tips, and yeah, it's just so you can get some decent souvenirs and stuff. So we'll start with the itinerary. Day 1, you arrive at Johannesburg International Airport, where we transfer to Hoedspruit, which is in the Limpopo province. It's just outside of the Kruger National Park. It's about 45 minutes to an hour drive from Kruger. But where we are is known as the Greater Kruger area. It's where all the private reserves and stuff are. So on the night we'll be having dinner at Sleeper's Restaurant, which is in town in Hoedspruit. Again, the money doesn't include that meal. Like, that's for you to pay for. But if you're looking at a meal in there and drinks, it's about 300 rand per person. Now, if I quickly do a currency convert on that, so food and drink, 300 rand, that's £17. So there you go. You can see the fluctuation in the prices there. The rate between the pound and the South African rand is really good for us. So yes, on to the next day. So we pick up the rental vehicle on day 1, and then we go for an overnight stay at Twigger Towers. I'll flash some images on screen now of the lodge. It is absolutely gorgeous. It looks absolutely amazing, guys. So day 2, which will be the Saturday, have breakfast, and then we're going to visit Jessica the Hippo. Now, if you know who Jessica the Hippo is already, you'll understand. But for those who don't know, Jessica the Hippo is the hippo that lives in a house with the family. The man that lives there is an ex-game ranger, so he's been around wildlife his entire life. So that should prove to be quite an entertaining experience. And then we go on a Blyde Dam boat cruise. So the Blyde River, the dam is basically a big pool, and there'll be plenty of wildlife to see, and that'll be a good day. and then we go back to Twigger Tower for the night. Day 3, the Sunday, we have breakfast, and then we go for a Kruger National Park visit. So we'll be in Kruger National Park for a while, and then we go back to Twigger Towers for the final night. And then on the Monday, day 4, we have breakfast. We pack up, head off to Valerenkloof. Along the way we will stop for dinner at Grasskop. Also on the way we drive through panorama routes. So panorama routes in Africa are very picturesque driving routes. So there's mountains, there's a lot of views to behold, and honestly there's some absolutely fantastic views in South Africa. This panorama route includes the Blyde Canyon, Bork's Luck Potholes, God's Window and Grasskop Gorge. So day 5, 6 and 7 are all spent at a little farm which has lots of cottages on and lots of houses called Valerenkloof, where guests can relax, get to know one another. You can admire the views and indulge in the lodge's very own private plunge pool, which there is a swimming pool, and it looks absolutely amazing. Honestly, I'll put some pictures up now, and you can tell me that that view is not absolutely amazing. So day 8, this is a Friday. After breakfast we'll be moving on to Struig via the panorama route, part 2 via Lungton Pass and Sabi. Then we will stop off back in Hoedspruit for lunch and take time for some souvenir shopping. After this we will take the hire car to Balula Gate, where we will be picked up by Struig. When we are settled we will have dinner, where from now on food is provided by Struig, but the price does not include wines and drinks, etc. So for breakfast and dinner we foresee an extra budget of 100 Rand per person. So day 9 to 12, it's a Saturday to Wednesday. These days will take place in Struig, where on day 9 and 10 we will take part in a 4-hour game drive on the morning and a 2.5-hour bushwalk in the afternoon. So the game drive is simple. We all get in the jeep, we go off and we find some animals, and honestly it's one of the best experiences you'll ever, especially if you see a wild elephant. Seeing a wild African elephant with its calf or whatever is honestly life changing. It's a very strange feeling to behold, honestly. It is fantastic. And then the bushwalks are also amazing because you get to experience all the little things that South Africa has to offer, and some of them are amazing. Just things you don't know, and hearing stories of how, well, when we went over the Easter period, we were told how hippos ended up on land, even though they're water mammals as well. It's a very good story. If you come with us, I'll tell you, or we'll save that for another video. But now we'll focus on the itinerary. So that's the 2.5-hour bushwalk. So day 11 we'll be going on a boat safari, riverboat safari, which is going to be absolutely incredible. Again, we might get up close to some hippos. Hopefully they won't charge us, because hippos will charge anything. They're quite angry animals. Apart from Jessica, apparently she seems to be okay with humans. So day 12 we'll be doing a full day safari at Kruger National Park, including a 2.5-hour bushwalk. Now at the moment I don't know whether the bushwalk is inside Kruger National Park, because I'm not sure if pedestrians or just regular people are allowed to walk around Kruger. I'm not sure. I know we can drive around it, but I'm not sure if we can walk. But I'll have to double check that. But a full day at Kruger National, honestly, that's going to be incredible. We'll have a lot to see, and it's just going to be absolutely amazing. Again, I'll put some pictures up of where we're going to be stopping, and it's a bit more basic in Struig, but again, there's a big pool, and it's going to be, it's going to be fantastic. It looks nice. It looks quite quaint and quite simple, but it looks good. And then day 14, which is the Thursday, we'll finish the week with breakfast at Struig. We will then be transferred back to town, where we will then be transferred back to Johannesburg International Airport for our journey home. So, if you are interested in coming on this trip, honestly, I can't I can't stress this enough. I've compared the price of this trip to pretty much the same trip on, I shall not name the website because I don't want to get done for anything like, but certain holiday sites have got the same kind of trip, or actually no, it's not the same because it's less time. The maximum amount of days is 8 days, and that's not including flights. And this is like, these travel sites have got airlines that work for them as well, so why they can't include the price of the flights in that, I don't know. But anyway, not including their price, the price of their flights, these websites are asking for roughly £3,500 to £4,500 for 8 days in South Africa on safari, where we're offering 14 days for 2,000. The math's great, but the reason we can get as cheap as we can is because we are working with a travel agents out of South Africa. So inside South Africa there's a travel agents we're working with, and they're giving us the prices and the quotes for people to go on these trips, so they get paid directly, which is I'd rather see that, to be honest. Like, the more money that goes into ecotourism, the more chance we have of, I don't know, removing trophy hunting from certain private reserves. Yeah, it goes into their economy, which it's needed to help the animals and conservation and stuff. So I can't stress that enough. If you want to come, then please email me. In my previous video, the one where I've spoke about the channel update, I spoke about where I've been and stuff, I mentioned the email. The email I said in that video was wrong. It's info@madmongoose.co.uk, not .com. So it's info@madmongoose.co.uk. If you email me, I shall send you the itinerary, and then we'll talk about you coming. Honestly though, please, the more people we can get, the cheaper it's going to be, and it's going to be a fantastic experience. At the moment we've got one person, which is Tarantula Dan. It's going to be great. Honestly, can't wait. It's going to be something else. Speaking of travel, I'm going to be going to Egypt in 2 weeks, so there won't be any videos in between the 18th for 7 days, but I will be recording when I'm over there, and I'll be recording some scuba diving stuff, and it's going to be good. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to keep updated with my channel, and I'll see you again. Bye.